sac.
Little bitty? That's it?
That's it. That's all there is. So let me see if I can make this better. So this is the uterus.
Okay.
That looks normal. It's a normal position of the uterus. It's kind of, we call it anteverted. It's kind of tipped towards the front. You can see the little thickened light area that's lining the uterus. It's nice and thick because it's prepared for pregnancy. And then the black is a little gestational sac. Let's see if I can see anything on this side. Not really. I feel like that is very appropriate for 5 weeks. We really shouldn't be able to. Shouldn't really be able to see much. So I think that looks good. Let's just look some more. This is a cross section of the uterus.
Okay.
Again, you see the thickened endometrium. You see that little gestational sac in there. So I'm going to push a little bit harder. Sorry. I just want to see a little white spot or a little something in there. I think I'm seeing just sort of like the faintest little. See right in there, it just looks kind of a little bit lighter.
Yeah,
I think that's just a tiny little embryo.
Okay.
We'll get you next time. Let's have you come back in 2 weeks. Can
Okay.
your husband come in 2 weeks?
Yeah, well, we already have an appointment for April 30th.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
So, yes.
Oh, good. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, then we'll get a cute picture. And you'll say, oh my God, I wonder why we couldn't see that before. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, but see, this looks very reasonable. Now, another thing here is that remember the uterus is kind of pear-shaped, and the thing that is good is that the little gestational sac is nice and high. It's up near the fundus of the uterus. It's not down here near the cervix, which would make us worry.
Okay.
Worry about miscarriage or something like that. So I think that's perfectly perfect.
Yay.
And let's see. And of course, it's too small to really try and look at any kind of, like are we looking, we can't even tell where the placenta is. Sometimes we can look between the placenta and the uterus for a little bleeding, but very rarely can we actually see anything. I really think it's just your cervix, and it's just, cervixes are just kind of delicate.
Okay.
Yeah, they just have a tendency. Let me get over here and see if I can see anything else. Not really.
So if I wasn't pregnant, you would not see that little...
You wouldn't have the gestational sac. You wouldn't see the fluid in there, and you wouldn't have that nice thick endometrium.
Okay.
Usually we call it a stripe. It would just be like a thin little white line that would just represent the lining of the uterus.
Right.
It's almost like you just strain your eyes trying to see the slightest, tiniest little thing. You're just a little early.
Okay.
I think that looks great. Looks very
Good.
normal. It doesn't look like a miscarriage. It just looks like an early pregnancy. Just looking. Sometimes I can catch barely a little shadow, but. Oh, that's great. So when you come back, I think this looks very